Welcome back, everybody. I bought some more books. You've probably seen a few of them in my intro. They're not up there. I don't know why I'm pointing at that. But here's all the books that I bought recently. Alright, so I am calling this book haul Wheel of Time plus hardcovers because all these books finally got here. It's been a couple of weeks of ordering books and waiting for shipments. I am still waiting on 5 Dresden File books, which are books 2 through 6. Is that correct? Yes, that's correct. But we'll talk about what's here right now. Starting with Frank Herbert's Dune. So obviously most fantasy and sci-fi people know about this book. I have never read it, but I mean, just look at it. It's gorgeous. It's all blue and gold and looks super cool. This is definitely one of those stories though where you hear that so many things today pull from Dune. So much of sci-fi, even a lot of fantasy, but just like I'm a sucker for really awesome artwork in a book and just special editions. And this just looks incredible. So I am actually going to read this. I'm gonna try to fit it in this year, possibly next year early. If I don't get to it this year, I've got a lot of reading scheduled right now, but definitely before the movie comes out, I will read at least this book, if not some of the sequels. I haven't heard like great things about all the other books, but I know this one is highly regarded, so looking forward to that. So then I will talk about the Wheel of Time books that I bought. So I am currently about this far into The Great Hunt, reading that right now. Should have this done in the next couple of days and then a review up next Saturday. But so I picked up The Great Hunt. Yeah, I know I have a mass market paperback of Eye of the World. I'll fix it. Book 2, Dragon Reborn. Book 3, Shadow Rising, where they start to seemingly get significantly larger. And then, of course, Book 5, The Fires of Heaven. So definitely looking forward to this entire series. My Eye of the World review will be right here. But I'm really enjoying Wheel of Time so far. The Great Hunt has been definitely, I think, better than the Eye of the World. And I'm just really looking forward to watching this entire world expand, learning more about the magic. Already there's so many questions that I have. There's so many things that have happened in this book that I'm like, what is going on? So I'm really excited to have all those things explored. I have a feeling that I'm going to love this entire series. So next up are special editions of things that I already have, which would be A Song of Ice and Fire, but I bought those years ago in mass market paperbacks, and since they're doing all these awesome illustrated editions now, I was able to actually get these. So I got a Game of Thrones and a Clash of Kings, which I believe book 3 is pre-orderable right now, but they're typically $40 a pop. I actually saw these on Amazon for like 20 a piece a few weeks ago, so I just went ahead and ordered it. I mean, it's awesome. You've got, you know, colored maps of Westeros. You've got just all kinds of artwork throughout these. I believe that's Winterfell right there. I mean, just throughout. Like I said, I'm a sucker for these special edition hardcovers, especially when it has artwork. I mean, just a lot of it's black and white, some of it's colored, but it's super cool. I mean, just everything in here looks great. And when I get back to finally rereading these, it'll just be fantastic to just have these just awesome images to go along with it. So I will eventually have the entire set of books, probably just 5 of them, because we all know George isn't gonna finish these. But these editions are fantastic, man. I mean, just look at this. Like, where else do you get these cool artworks? It's gorgeous, and I'm kind of obsessed with them. And of course the maps. I mean, the colored maps look cool. Like, look at this, man. These are awesome. Fantastic. So rather than going for, you know, the Folio Society ones, which are totally badass, and I would buy them, I can't bring myself to spend $200 on each of them because that would be very expensive very quickly, and I could buy plenty of books for that same price. So finally, the last one by Mark Lawrence, which is The Girl in the Stars. And I believe it's probably the US cover that looks different than this, where she doesn't have a hood on, she's got like different outfit, and it's a lot more colorful. I think this, not having read this, I think this cover makes more sense just based on the title of it, because it's dark and it's got stars everywhere. But this is now my first ever signed copy of a book. Focus, there you go. So this was awesome. I believe it was either Andrada Books or Andarada Books, I forget exactly the spelling of it, was selling these autographed versions. I think Mark Lawrence actually did a bunch of different iterations of it on Twitter, where multiple different places were sending these signed copies out. That thing took forever to get here. It took like a month. But so that's why I waited so long to do this book haul, because I had been buying books expecting it to be here, and it just kept getting, it just took forever. But those are all the books that I bought recently. As I said, I have the next 5 Dresden books on the way as well. And surprisingly, Book Depository, I don't know if it's because of the pandemic, but they are actually sending me shipping updates. That's a first. They've never done that before, so awesome. I can actually understand when my books are going to get here. So hopefully those get here soon, because as soon as I finish The Great Hunt, I'm looking to get into Book 2 of Dresden, and then most of the channel is going to be alternating those two. Hopefully eventually I'll jump back into Faithful in the Fallen as well. And then I've got a lot of stuff to read. I've got Book of the Ancestor and a whole bunch of other series that I want to get to as well, but I'm definitely on this Wheel of Time kick right now, so probably by book 4 I'll start ordering the rest of the series. But yeah, that's everything that I bought recently, but I would love to hear what you guys bought. If you want to talk about anything that you saw here, if you want to see any pictures of these books, I'd be happy to throw them in my Instagram or Twitter. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below if there's anything cool that you bought recently, and until next time, everybody, keep reading.